Stop asking for your shine. Start prepping for your rise. Sunrise Thoughts, brought to you by 348 Select. On today's episode of Morning Brew, Winning Routine, we're joined by Sakhile Cebekhulu, better known as Sash, here to give us his insight on how to brew the perfect working environment for success. Sash is well known for being a mixed media artist who's thrived in all spheres of his chosen disciplines. From creating furniture for one of the biggest restaurant chains in the world, to showcasing at Fashion Week, and then topping it all off with exhibiting his art in Paris twice in 1 year. Thank you, Sash, for joining us on today's episode of Morning Brew, hosted by myself, Lwazima Donzel.
Sanbonani, igama lami Sakhile Cebekhulu, also known as Sash. I'm a Johannesburg-based visual artist and product designer, working professionally within furniture, fashion, and the arts. In my personal capacity, I run a clothing brand called Sash South Africa, alongside my visual arts practice called Studio S, which houses my personal art career and my visual arts consultancy. Jointly, I run a consultancy agency called Melanin Boys Club that provides design solutions for various entities. Combined, I've been working in these spaces for about 5.5 years.
Whatever you do is accumulative. Live in order to express yourself and emotions, but most importantly, the ideas. Be present to create a never-ending presence.
My winning formula is always staying true to myself or staying true to oneself. It is important for me to understand and always bear in mind my core values. That allows me to create work that I can morally live with and that stands with my ethics. It is very important for me to create work that can be celebrated or celebrates my surroundings or the people around me. I'm a storyteller, so working in different mediums, it allows me to broadcast ideas in various ways, but I always have to stand by my values and my ethics and my morals. That's by far one of the most important things to me.
Form opinions, develop your taste and judgment, so your imagination is something to bounce off. In his attempt to tell a truly South African story through his various disciplines, Sash has managed to not only cultivate new career paths for himself, but broaden his narrative and design. From fashion to product design as well as visual art. Being an artist of his surroundings, he's even gone to the extent of taking inspiration from a song by local musician Muzi to be the muse of his fashion collection, Bantu Space Odyssey. All in all, he's found a way to coexist in these various disciplines by introducing things he's learned from another to advance the next.
What keeps me driven has to be the thoughts of how much more I can stand to achieve and create within different spaces, especially coming from South Africa and looking to the world. I'm always thinking of how much more we can have an impact in the world and play or have a global impact in the stuff we create and the work we do within the world stage, you know. My family keeps me driven, and just life itself and seeing the beauty of being alive is a blessing enough for me to keep on going and stay driven to achieve the best.
Sash creates as a form of self-initiation into his culture, as well as to capture the times he lives in. The idea of more possibilities is what drives his creative output. When creating, don't forget it's about the next step, the next window of opportunity. Thank you for listening to this episode with Sakhile Cebekhulu. You can support the show by subscribing to our YouTube channel, 348 Select. The soundtrack for this series has been produced by Tubula. The show is recorded and edited by Msindisi Wesigo.